We join together with light warriors from across the world to send healing to Mother Earth. So thank you for taking the time and the effort to be here, because every single one of you is going to make a big impact. So Dr. David Hawkins, he did 20 years of research, over 20 years of research, and 20 years of research, over 20 years of research, and 20 years of research, over 20 years of research, and 20 years of research, over 20 years of research, and 20 years of research, over 20 years of research, and 20 years of research, over 20 years of research, and 20 years of research, over 20 years.
Yeah, it's better now.
It's back? Okay, that was so weird. Okay, so I guess we're just bringing in so much energy and so much magic. So, again, Dr. David Hawkins developed this. And so
it's
this
better
scale
now.
is back. Okay, that was so weird. Okay, so I guess we're just bringing in so much energy and so much magic. So one person, again, Dr. David Hawkins developed this.
Sorry, it's better now.
Okay, that was so weird. Okay, so I guess we're just bringing in so much energy and so much magic. So one person, again, Dr. David Hawkins.
I think I know.
Maybe.
I think it's fine.
Okay, so can you guys let us know in the chat if the sound and if the video is okay? Please let us know in the chat. So sorry for the technical difficulties. We're still in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So let's send some love to Mercury right now. Just send some love from your heart space. But basically, Dr. David Hawkins, he developed this scale of consciousness. And so what he found was that one person resonating in love, which is 500 hertz, can counterbalance 750,000 people who are resonating in fear, grief, anger. So it just takes one of you to affect 750,000 people. And that's why it's so important for us to connect now, to really leverage the power that we have together, especially during this transition from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. It's important for us to really get in tune with our power and to share our power with other light warriors around the world, because that is what's going to help us to make this transition from the old age to the new world, to the age of Aquarius, to the golden age. There are so many different terms for it, but thank you so much for taking the time and the effort to do this right now, because this is so important for the world. So what you're going to need for this meditation, you're going to need a crystal. If you don't have crystals, no worries, but if you have crystals, please go and grab some. I would recommend that you get quartz, rose quartz, malachite, if you can get green adventuring, something for your heart space, or any crystal that you have. It'll be there to help you, okay? You're also going to need water for this ceremony, and also if you can go grab a candle. It doesn't matter what colored candle it is, but we're actually going to be lighting the candle together so that we can send this energy to everyone who's watching this in the past, in the present, and in the future. So hey guys, for those of you guys watching on Instagram, please join us on YouTube for a better experience. The audio is working now, so just the quality will be better. So join us on YouTube. Okay, so also I'd love to know where people are joining, so let me know in the comments what city you're tuning in from. And again, thank you for your time and your energy, because each one of you is such a key part of this process. And I love how we have 66 people watching this live, because 6 is a number of idealism. 6 is also the number of harmony. And when you have repeating numbers like that, 66, 77, 88, those are master numbers. So we know that the ascended masters, the angels, the starseed beings are here with us. So let us give them our gratitude, and also so much gratitude to all of you light warriors all around the world. Again, I know there's a million things that you could be doing right now, but you're choosing to be here, sharing your light, sharing your love with the world, and there's nothing more beautiful than that. So from like the bottom of my heart, just thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us and sharing your energy with us. So we have hey Victoria, we have Chicago, Ohio, North Carolina, Dorset, UK, Australia, London, San Clemente. Hey Laura, hey Destiny, we have India, we have Ohio, Louisiana, so beautiful. Elizabeth is saying, I'm getting so many chills and tingles already. And this is the thing. Whenever we join together like this, we're already starting to work with this energy. Why? Because our higher selves are already tuning into our soul family. Also, say hi to someone in the comments. Say hi to a new person. Say hi to an old friend. You know, these spaces, we do these every Friday, every other Friday. So Soul Family Friday is really intended to create a space for our community to connect. So say hi to an old friend, say hi to a new friend, give someone a shout out in the comments. We have Renee saying my ears are ringing. Yes, pay attention to all the messages that we're going to be getting, because even though we're going to be sending love to the world and healing, we're also going to be receiving a lot of blessings, because whenever you do this work, like they know, like, you know, the spirit guides are checking us out right now, and we're getting good karma points. We're getting, instead of brownie points, we get karma points, and so they're looking out for us, and we're going to be receiving blessings and messages and clarity. So definitely so much abundance here for us. We have Hey Zeta from London, Wisconsin. I love this so much. So yes, thank you guys so much. Oh my God, we have someone joining from Bhutan in the Himalayas. Yes, I'm so grateful that we have all these light warriors literally around the world in these key cities, because there are cities, not all cities, but a lot of cities around the world are portals. And so when we do this work, it's like we're also, let's save this for the next Soul Family, but mark this in your calendars. The next Soul Family Friday is going to be on March 19th. That is the day before the equinox. The equinox is a huge portal. It's the beginning of the new energetic year. But on March 19th, for our global meditation, our Soul Family Friday, we're gonna activate the Earth's grids around the world. So mark that in your calendars. I definitely am so excited to do that with all of you guys. So awesome. We have people from Finland. Hello. We have people from Calgary, Canada. So amazing. And yes, please say hi to someone, a new face, an old face. Give someone a shout out in the comments, okay? So again, if you're just joining, you're going to need water, crystals if you have them, essential oils. If you have incense, Palo Santo, a singing bowl to cleanse your space, I would also recommend that you do that, because we're going to bring in a lot of powerful energy. And of course, the angels, ascended masters, our ancestors, the starseed beings are definitely going to join us for this ceremony as well. So you just want to make this a cleansed space. If you don't have any of those tools, no worries. We're actually going to work with sound and sacred geometry to cleanse our space. Okay, and if you're a beginner, don't worry. I'm going to give complete instructions. So this is meant to benefit all levels, whether you're just starting your journey or you've been on your journey for a few years. Everyone's going to benefit, and we're all going to harness this power. Okay, so like I said, please grab a candle. Okay, so we're gonna light our candle together, so I'll just give you a few minutes to grab a candle. Also, go share this with 2-3 people that you think will benefit from this. What we're going to do, yes, we're going to send love and we're going to send healing, but we're also going to receive some of that. We're going to cleanse and ground our energy so that we're from this grounded, like clear space, we're able to then send out better light from this space of alignment, okay? So share this with 2 or 3 people, you know, send them a text message, let them know that this is happening. Again, because one person who's resonating in love, okay? One person resonating in love, that's 500 hertz, has the ability to affect 750,000 people. That is how powerful you are. This is meant to be a reminder of how powerful you are. I know there's a lot of chaos happening around the world. We feel helpless because of the politicians don't hear us, our leaders don't hear us, but we are truly powerful, and it's when we come into this space where we unite our energy together, this is where we make the most powerful transformation. Because what we're actually doing in these spaces, what we're actually doing is we're affecting the quantum field of the earth. So we see the material plane. I'm seeing a palm tree outside my house. There's like a building right across. But that is the physical world. Yes, the physical world, but the energetic world also exists within the physical world. And so what we're going to do in the next few minutes, we're going to tap into the Earth's grids, the energy field of the Earth, the energy field of our cities, of our towns, of our communities, to bring that up to a higher level of consciousness, okay? So there's already so many problems with climate change, with social conflicts. So many things are happening around the world, and so when we go into this space, we're able to affect it at a quantum level, which is actually much deeper than us doing something like us directly going out and taking action. And I'm not saying we shouldn't take action, like we shouldn't go out and speak our truth, and bring awareness to these topics, but we have to do this energy work at both levels and trust that something guided you to be here right now, because the work that we're doing, it's basically like Neo from the Matrix. Like, do you guys remember when Neo, when he would go into the Matrix, when they would put the thing on? Like, that's what we're doing right now. We're going to affect sort of like the source code of what's happening around the world, and we're just going to optimize it so that there's a lot of crops that are grown this year that hopefully they won't be affected by all the climate changes. We're going to send light to all different areas of the world. But also, let me know in the chat right now, let me know in the comments what cause you care about, okay? So today, my intention for bringing us together was to send light to Myanmar. So if you're not familiar, Myanmar is a country in Asia. It's next to Thailand, and the military took over the country now for 1 year, and they're killing their civilians using military weapons on their own people. The people in Myanmar don't have access to banks anymore because all the banks are closed. So we're going to send light so that we can help that situation optimize, so that there's less deaths, there's less violence, and it can be a smoother transition into a more harmonious society, okay? So that's one topic. The other topic that I would like to send light to, and let me know what you want to send light to, because then I'll read it and then we'll send light to that area of the world, or it can be a topic, okay? So the other topic that I want to send light to is to the situation happening right now in Ethiopia and Sudan. So Ethiopia and Sudan, there has been a crisis there for it's been going on for a while, but it's taking a new height right now, because there's not only are they dealing with the pandemic, but they're also dealing with a genocide. That we're seeing genocide happen in 2021, and there's also a lot of issues with starvation. So a lot of the crops haven't been growing that well, and so they've been dealing with a famine which has affected their harvest. So we're just going to send love, and we're going to send light into the soil of that area of the world so that they can have a stable source of food. Okay, that's the other area of the world that I wanted to send light to. And then the other area is India. In India, they're also it's so interconnected, because in India they're also having these huge protests. It's like the largest protest though in the history of our world. And all these farmers are protesting the fact that multinational companies are taking over the seed supply, the agriculture, in their local markets. And so a bunch of farmers have been coming out, and the government has been suppressing them violently, and there's just a lot of stuff going on around the world. So we're gonna go send light so that these issues can be solved in the most optimal way possible. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the chat and see what you guys want to send light to, okay? Okay, so lots of people are saying to human trafficking. Yes, we'll definitely send light to all of those people around the world who are experiencing that. There's a forest fire in India, and Senegal. Oh, I love this. We have 111 people. 111 is the number of new beginnings. Hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, join us on YouTube. It's in the link in my bio for a better experience. multicultural racism that is happening. Let's send light to that. Okay, definitely, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy, all the racism that's been brought up. But the good thing about that is that it's finally coming to the surface because it's always been there. And we really need to start structurally addressing this. So we'll definitely send light to that. Hey Jasmine, it's good to see you. To censorship. Okay, that's beautiful. That's so funny, censorship, because we've been hosting this Soul Family Fridays every other Friday since I think we've been doing this since December or November. And it's funny because now Instagram has blocked these posts that we're sharing out for these global meditations. And I know I'm not the only account that is getting shadow banned. There are so many different spiritual accounts, both on TikTok and on Instagram, that are getting hidden. And you just know, you can feel the desperate power that they're just trying to cling on to their power, but they can't stop us from waking up. They can't stop us from remembering and recognizing the light that we have inside, and this light is just getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And so the censorship thing is really hits home because, you know, this is what I do on a daily basis, and it's been affecting me daily. So we'll definitely send light to that. Please send light to the animal experiment laboratories. Yes, that's a wonderful, wonderful idea. Okay, I would like to send light to the family court system so that they hear mothers and children. Yes, that's so important, and to unite families together. Sending light to all victims of war-torn countries. To all beings so that their consciousness is raised and so that we all feel connected in order to help the world's issues. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that, Lisa. Send light to the children suffering at the hands of rich and sick evil people. Yes, we'll definitely send light to all the children around the world. Yes, to the Yemenis. Yes, and to all the abusers, definitely. Send light to all the homeless people and animals around the world. We'll definitely do that. And also, as I'm reading this, just hold that intention in your heart space, okay? And one thing is, this is a tip for all you empaths out there. You know, it's hard to hear that children are being raped. It's hard to hear that animals are being abused. It's hard to hear that people have lost their homes. Yes, it's difficult to hear that. But when we absorb that pain, when we absorb that grief, what we're actually doing, that is not compassion. That is not compassion. You're just absorbing all of that pain, okay? And maybe some of us even feel guilty about it, right? And so it's like pain and guilt is at 30. So when you absorb this, you're actually shrinking your power. What you want to do is you want to send love to all those beings. You don't want to absorb their pain. We can send love to them. We are aware of their pain. There's a difference between absorbing and awareness, okay? So what you want to do is you want to be aware of that situation and then just go into the space of like love for these beings who have chosen that experience. You know, we all sign our soul contracts, and it seems weird to think, why would they sign up for this? But they are wise beings. They know why they're doing this. So all we can do is send them love and send them our light, and, you know, make them feel safe, make them feel supported, make them feel seen, make them feel accepted. So that's very, very important, okay? I just wanted to mention that. So go into this space where you expand your heart with those feelings as I'm reading these causes. Sending light to all the water protectors and land defenders, in particular in Hawaii, and all of the indigenous people around the world globally. Yes. They're definitely helping us to protect the water and keep it clean. Sending light to all the victims in the countries ruled by dictatorships. And also, as we're sending light to the companies, we have to send light to both the victims and the victimizers, because they're playing roles. It's playing this role of duality, light and dark. So we have to send light to both of them in order for that to be transmuted to the most optimal thing. Because think about it, like, let's just go on the example about the indigenous people protecting water. So let's say that we send light into Hawaii and they're not going to drill any wells or anything like that there. So I don't know who's doing it. It's probably a multinational corporation trying to privatize water, which is a human right. Let's say that the people of Hawaii, they win that situation. This corporation will just go to another country to do that. So to prevent this from happening again, to end these karmic cycles, we need to send love to the people doing this as well. So I know someone said, let's send love to all of the victims in countries ruled by dictatorships. Let's also send love to the dictators so that they can realize that they are a part of us, that we are them, they are us. We are one, to make them aware of their divine connection to us, to their inherent connection to every living thing on this planet. Okay, so that's how we end these cycles, through, again, being aware that this is all just one energy. And because of duality, it's been fragmented as light and dark. But now we are going above those karmic games. We're done playing that. Again, we're ending a 26,000-year-old cycle. So what we need to do is we need to step out of those games, out of those karmic loops, and we need to send light to all areas so that everything can return back to oneness. To the sick beings in hospitals who are treated by dishonest people in the health industry, let's send love to all the pharmaceuticals. Let's send love to all the CEOs, to all of the boards, to all of the investors in pharmaceutical companies, to all of the doctors and let's send love to all the nurses, to all the medical professionals. Let's send love to all of the janitors, all of the amazing people who are working in hospitals right now. Let's send love to them. Let's send love to all the people in hospitals as well as their families. Like, send this love and this compassion to their family. Let them know that they're supported and like you have their back. Let's send light to the women of Myanmar who are putting themselves on the line. Yes, let's send love to all the women around the world. Let's send love to all the women in Myanmar who are being vulnerable, showing the divine feminine power and showing their courage and really showing how this ascension process is being led by the divine feminine. Okay, just send your love. And let's send love also to all the rapists. Let's send love and I know this is difficult. I know it's difficult. I've been sexually assaulted. But truly, this is how we're going to end these cycles. Sending love to the rapists, like sending love to their timelines. Maybe they've gone through that themselves when they were children and they're just reacting those roles. So let's send love to them. Let's send compassion. Let's send healing to the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yes, let's just send love right now to all the Black people across the U.S., across our communities, and let's send love to all those small business owners, both Black, all colors, all races, all the beings who are small business owners, who may have lost their livelihood during this pandemic. Just send your love right now. And let's send love also, focusing on Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's send love to the perpetrators, to the people who destroyed Black Wall Street because they were afraid. They did that out of fear. So let's just send love to all the people who are intentionally trying to destroy Black businesses, minority-owned businesses, all small businesses in general. Just send love in a way that resonates with you, in a way that feels right in your heart. And just send love to all of these big corporations and people in power, and remind them that they are us and we are them, and we can share this abundance. We can share all of this in a safe way. Because again, they did that out of fear. And for those of you guys who don't know about Black Wall Street and what happened with that, I definitely recommend you do some research. Again, a lot of these things were not written in the textbooks. You're not going to learn about them in the classroom, and that's done for a reason. So let's send love right now to all of the people, all the beings in our history who we have forgotten. Just in your heart space, close your eyes right now, and just send love to all the heroes, all of our heroes, all of your ancestors who we may have forgotten about. And just breathe out through your heart space. Okay, someone said to anyone experiencing any form of poverty around the world. Okay, so just hold that in your heart space right now. Close your eyes. Actually, let's just light our candles. I feel like we're already doing the ceremony, which we are. So let's light our candles together. Okay, so we're going to take a quick pause, okay? Okay, so when you light your candle, okay, it doesn't matter what color it is. Grab a candle and we're gonna light the candle together, okay? So your first intention is going to be to light this candle for yourself, okay? To light this candle for you. Our second intention is going to be to light this candle for everyone listening to this call, in the past, in the present, in the future. And then your third intention is going to light this candle for all the beings in the world and all the intentions that we are setting tonight. Okay? So just go ahead and you can light your candle now. And also I would recommend that you all take a sip of water. And again, it's very important. Why do we always light the candle for ourselves? Like I said, we cannot heal the world if we don't heal ourselves first, okay? So it all starts with a strong foundation, and that strong foundation is inside of you. It's you, okay? So that's a key thing to remember. And we're just all gonna take a sip of water now. Okay, so someone again said, I absorb it so much and it kills me. Again, okay, what I'm gonna invite you guys to do right now, I'm gonna invite you guys to visualize that you're sitting inside of a pyramid, okay? Just visualize right now that you are sitting inside of this shape, okay? So just visualize this shape around you and make sure it's 3D. One thing is that people forget, when I tell them to visualize a pyramid, you just visualize a triangle in front of you. But that is two-dimensional. You have to make it multi-dimensional. So you have to make sure it's covering you 360 degrees, okay? As you visualize this pyramid, set the intention that only the highest vibrations for your highest good are going to come in through this pyramid, okay? So just set that intention. And as you're setting this intention, I would recommend that you make the pyramid out of light. And if you have trouble visualizing, just close your eyes and just feel the pyramid around you, okay? And as you're creating this pyramid around you, set the intention that all distortions, any energy that does not serve your highest good, is going to be filtered out of your pyramid. Okay, so just take a deep breath. And just as you breathe out, you're pushing out all distortions to the outside of your pyramid. And as you breathe in, you're going to breathe in a beautiful gold light, and it's coming in through the top of the pyramid, and then it's going down into your head, into the crown chakra, and then send it down your spine. And set the intention that this gold light is harmonizing, it's balancing, and it's cleansing all of your bodies, your energy body, your astral body, your etheric body, your physical body. And send that light down your spine and down into your feet and down into the core of the earth. And now we're going to breathe in from the core of the earth, a grounding energy, giving gratitude to Mother Gaia, and send that light spinning up your spine. Send that grounding energy, send it up into your crown chakra, 6 inches above your head, and just set the intention that this grounding energy is infusing your entire body. It's bringing balance back into your body. And again, now we're going to breathe in a gold light from the top of our head. Send it down your spine, allowing your energy to be harmonized. And send it down into the core of the earth. And from the core of the earth, you're going to breathe in a grounding energy. Send that grounding energy up your spine and up into your crown chakra. Again, breathe in a beautiful gold light from the top of your head. Send that down your spine and down into the core of the earth. And now from the core of the earth, you're going to breathe in the earth's heartbeat. So breathe that in. Send that up your spine. And up into your forehead. Beautiful. And you can place your hands on your heart. And I'm going to keep reading. You don't have to look at the screen anymore. I'm just going to keep reading all of the intentions that people had. And again, remember, the pyramid is there to only allow things that are for your highest good to come in through the pyramid. So as we're reading about all of these, challenging things happening across the world, just know that you don't need to absorb any of that. All you need to do, instead of absorbing like a sponge, you're going to become an energy radiator. And instead, you're going to send your light, you're going to send your love, you're going to send this sense of peace that you're experiencing right now, this sense of safety. And we're going to tap in right now into our sense of abundance. So focusing on your solar plexus and on your heart, you can place one hand on your solar plexus and one hand on your heart. Just breathe through these points. And feel grateful for all of the resources that you have. Like all the beautiful clothes, your crystals. And give gratitude for the clean running water that you get to enjoy. Give gratitude for the delicious food that you had today. And give gratitude for your family, your friends, and the support system that you have. Because that's a form of abundance as well. And just breathe that in through your solar plexus. And exhaling out. Beautiful. And right now, as you're experiencing right now, this sense of abundance in your heart and in your solar plexus, we're going to share this abundance with all of the people who are experiencing poverty around the world. So what you can do is you can visualize that the earth is tiny. It's like a balloon that you're holding in between your hands. And this sense of abundance that you're feeling right now, just think about all the cool things in your room right now, the fact that you have a bed, a comfortable pillow. Just feel that. Feel those gifts. And shine this light of abundance into our planet. knowing that abundance is infinite and it's always available to us. We just have to be open to receive and send this feeling of abundance, of support into the earth and share it with all of the beings on this planet. Beautiful. Breathing in and gently exhaling out. And we're going to send love to Korea and to the families that have been separated there for 70 years because of the war. So just send love right now to the Korean peninsula. If you don't know where it is in the world, it doesn't matter. Just set the intention in your heart space. And just send love to the leaders who are continuing to divide this. Send them love. Remind them that they are you and you are them. And they can't divide what is always one. And we're going to send light to all of the families who have been separated between North Korea and South Korea. And as you send light, we're going to optimize their situation. Optimize the situation. And just send light right now. Just visualize the earth between your hands. It's like these shining beams of light are coming from all areas into the earth to optimize that situation. And we're going to send love to all of the people who have lost loved ones from COVID. So just send love to all of the beings who have transitioned from the earth plane to the spirit plane. Send love to them. May they have a smooth journey. May their guides help them to make that transition. And we're going to send love to their families so that they may feel supported and loved. And know that they will always have that connection with them. And we're going to send love to the vaccine. So I'm reading what you guys wrote, and we're going to send love to the vaccine rollout. You know, there's a greater plan here, and it's more than just a 1 year or a few months timeline. So we're just going to send love to the vaccine and everyone who got it already, and all the vials out there, and all the vials in the future that will be made, and all the vials in the past that have been made. Just send your light into all of these vials and infuse them with this divine light. It's a gold light that's infusing all of the vaccines around the world. And as this light is infusing all of these vaccines, it's removing all distortions. It's removing anything that is not meant for those particular people to have. And as you do this, just set the intention that you're just optimizing the situation with those vaccines. That when those vaccines are used, may they be used in the most optimal way according to the plan of creation and what's for the collective's highest timeline possible. And we're going to send love to all the pharmaceuticals who made those vaccines. We're going to send love to the doctors, to the scientists, to the stockholders, to the billionaires. Send them your love. Reminding them that they are us and we are them. And they don't have to be afraid. They will always have abundance. And we can all have abundance. We can all enjoy our own sovereignty and power and freedom. they enjoy it too. Beautiful. And just take a few deep breaths right now. Breathe in with the core of the earth. And send the earth's heartbeat up through your entire body so it can harmonize your entire body. Beautiful. Okay, someone said, okay, we're going to ask all illusion to come to the surface in the most optimal way possible. So as you're sending this beautiful radiating gold light, and you can see this light radiating from all areas into the earth, from all angles. And as you are sending this light into the earth, and not like you're sending it from your heart space, but it's like you're guiding it. Okay? As you're doing that, we're asking all illusion to come to the surface in the most optimal way. So that the collective's highest timeline manifests quickly, gracefully, and in divine timing. Taking a deep breath in. And we're going to send love and light to all of the politicians around the world. Sending love into their hearts. Reminding them that they are safe. And that they can be truly authentic. And we're going to send light to all the beings on this planet who are being dominated by their egos. Just send light into their hearts. Send this love of compassion in your heart space because they're just afraid. And let them know with your intention that they're safe. And we're going to send light and love to all the planets across the universe who are in war or in pain. Beautiful. And let's send love into the timelines of those wars so that all of those intense emotions can be released from all our ancestral DNA from the star seeds. And just visualize this beautiful gold light, or feel this gold light, the warmth, the tingles, the pulsations all around you, and send that into those timelines. And we're going to send light to all of the beings living in fear. So, in your heart space, just send this sense of compassion. And also just connect with your sense of safety right now. Like connect with your root chakra and this sense of safety. And share that with all the beings who are experiencing fear and anxiety. breathing in and gently exhaling out. And in your heart space right now, send love to all of your ancestors who have paved the way for all of us and for you and your family. Beautiful. And we're going to place your hands on your heart right now. And we're going to send this sense of safety, this sense of protection, since we're protected by our pyramid right now. We're going to send this sense of joy that we get to connect with our soul family, the peace that we're feeling right now. Share that with all of the beings on this planet who are being trafficked. And as you send light to all of these stars that you're starting to see on the planet, as you're sending your light, we're optimizing, we're asking all our spirit guides, all the starseed beings, all the ascended masters, to help us to optimize those timelines. So as you're visualizing this beautiful light infusing the earth, set the intention that this light is optimizing the timelines and the situations of all the beings who are trafficked, who have been trafficked, and who will be trafficked. Beautiful. And now placing your hands on your heart space right now, feel grateful for your spirit guides, your ancestors, your animal guides, for all the clarity and the support that they give you. And we're going to feel gratitude in our heart space for our soul family who chose to reincarnate right now with us, reminding us that we are supported, that we don't have to walk this journey alone. Just feel that gratitude right now for your soul family, for everyone listening to this. Give gratitude to ourselves for choosing to reincarnate during these challenging transformational times, for choosing the courage of the warrior. So feel that gratitude in your heart space for your courage, for your wisdom, and your light. And now from the bottom of your feet, you're just going to breathe out any excess energy that you may have picked up. You're going to breathe out through the bottom of your feet and into the core of the earth. All energy that doesn't belong to you, and all energy that's not for your highest good. Send that into the core of the earth. And allow Mother Earth to transmute that to its highest vibration. And we're gonna rub our palms together. And we're gonna place our hands on top of our eyes. And just send this heat, this energy, these blessings into all of the cells in your body. And just take a few deep breaths. Slowly wiggle your fingers, slowly wiggle your toes. And whenever you're ready, you can drink some water and open your eyes. Thank you guys so much for bringing your energy. Again, there are so many other things that you could have been doing and you decided to do this. So really just thank you so much for shining your light, for sharing your light, because this is how we're going to manifest the fifth dimension on earth. This is how we do it, okay? So please make sure you drink water. You may have felt warmth, you may have gotten like some tingles or pulsations on your body. So just drink some water because again, even though we're like sending this healing, we're also receiving it as well because we are all connected by this web of life. And so it's very important that you drink a lot of water because otherwise, like maybe at 5 p.m. today, you're going to start getting a headache. Okay, so it's very important that you drink a lot of water for today. Also, just make sure you're safe with your candle. Make sure there's no fire hazards or anything like that. And let me know in the chat what you experienced because this is part of the healing as well. Whatever messages you got, words that you got, emotions that you felt, that's part of the healing. So let us know what you experienced in the chat. One thing also, just remember to set a calendar note that the next Soul Family Friday is going to be on March 19th, the day before the equinox. So the equinox is going to be this huge portal for the beginning of the new year. And so we're going to be doing, in that global meditation, what we're actually going to do is we're going to send light to activate the energy grids on our planet. It's going to be super powerful and so amazing. So I hope to see you guys then. It's going to be on Friday again at 1 p.m. PST, March 19th. And then on March 20th, we have an equinox manifesting ceremony where we're actually going to connect with the energy of light warriors from around the world, just like this. But instead, we're going to be manifesting. And we're going to be manifesting for ourselves and obviously our families and our communities, but it's going to be more focused on us rather than this like was focusing on the world. So for those manifesting ceremonies that are super powerful, what we're going to do is we're actually going to do an alchemy ritual to remove any distortions, to remove any unnecessary things that may come up in our path over the next 3 months, because the equinoxes rule a period of 3 months. So we're just going to remove any challenges from our future, and we're also going to manifest. And when we did this at the last solstice and equinox, people had amazing results. I got texts that people got their dream jobs, like someone won a court case, someone made $7,500. Someone sent me a picture of their check and it was $2,222. So it's going to be a really beautiful and very powerful ceremony. And if you want to join us, you can click the link in the description of this video to join us. And then on March 13th, which is the new moon, it's also a good time to manifest. So write that in your calendar as well. March 13th is the new moon in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, so it's going to be a very like flowing energy, and what you want to use is you want to use that water energy to attract things, that magnetic energy to attract things into your life and manifest as well. So on March 13th, we're going to be hosting a shadow work class. So in that class, you're going to learn how to transmute emotions. During the class itself, we're actually going to release blocks. We're going to learn how to how to recognize trauma in the body and heal trauma from the body. And we're also going to do some past, not past life, how do I explain it? We're going to be healing our lifetimes from the timeline from our childhood. Okay, so it's going to be focused on this. But childhood stuff is also deals with past lifetime, because it's sort of like a loop that comes in when we reincarnate here. So if you want to learn more about our shadow work class, you're going to get different techniques of how to master your emotions, how to transmute negative emotions into empowering emotions, how to set boundaries with people in a loving, healthy way. And basically in that class, I'm going to share some techniques of how to build that solid support system. And that solid support system is really how to learn to accept and love yourself unconditionally. So that class is on the new moon day. It's on March 13th, and you can click the link in the description of this video to get more information about that class. It's going to be really, really awesome. So let me see what you guys wrote. Okay. Yeah, we're happy to have you here. Oh, that's beautiful, Jasmine, that Ganesh came through. That is so beautiful. Oh, you got so emotional. Yeah, remember to release any excess energy that you may have picked up, because that's one difficult thing as empaths that we tend to do. We tend to absorb, and so we need to release any excess energy that we may have picked up. Elizabeth said, lots of flashes of lights, really warm, I almost got hot, lots of birds, butterflies, and rabbits were there, sending love to everyone. And to our soul family. So beautiful. I felt us all sitting in a huge circle, connected through holding hands together and joining our energies to have a huge impact and vibration that is felt by all beings on this planet. So amazing. I saw a pool of light going out of my body and into the air, and it was enveloping everyone. That is so awesome. I'm so glad that you guys experienced that. I saw myself going into the politicians and the world leader offices, asking them to do the right thing because we're all one. They were stressed. That's so funny. Thank you for doing that. I saw myself hugging you, Claudia, and I felt so blessed. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yes, hugs to all of you guys. Yeah, so many hugs. I hope one day we all meet in person. We're planning on hosting a retreat again this year in Mount Shasta in North California at the root chakra of Mother Earth. And then that's going to be probably in August. And then we're going to host another retreat in Joshua Tree in October to connect with the star seeds and that portal there. So yes, I hope we get to connect in person. That will be so amazing. I mean, I connect with you guys in the astral plane all the time. I always get text messages about you guys said that I appeared in your dreams and stuff like that. So yes, we're already connecting in the etheric planes. So it will be beautiful to connect in this physical plane as well. That's so beautiful. Someone said, I saw my ancestors who, and they were smiling. That is so beautiful. I really love that we got to do that today. One thing is that leading up to the equinox, the equinox is March 20th, so write that down in your calendar. Leading up to the equinox, it's very important that you focus on healing any past life, any ancestral stuff that you may be holding on to, any karmic cycles. Now is a good time to release it. We have some meditations. Why? Because again, it's the energetic new year, but really this is it's like another timeline is being created with the equinox. I'm gonna make a video about the equinox and I'll post it sometime next week. So keep an eye out for that. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get that video and future videos as well. And so because with the equinox we're going to basically enter a new timeline, it's important that you release all the karmic cycles that are keeping you stuck in this timeline so that you can ascend to your soul's most optimal timeline. So there's different ways that you can do ancestral clearing and karmic clearing. Like I said, the easiest thing to do is just watch one of our meditations here on YouTube. We have a meditation playlist, or you can I'll add the link in the description of this video, but you can just click any of the links and it will take you to our website, and we have different meditations that are specifically geared towards clearing karma. I think one of the most powerful ones is the one with Goddess Isis and Goddess Kalima, where we release ancestral trauma and we release past life stuff that we've been holding on to, because really we're ending a 26,000-year-old cycle and we don't need to continue to hold on to that. Like those cycles, it's time to end those, and we're ready to expand instead of living in duality of light versus dark. And like constantly switching between those two roles. We're done with that, and now it's a time for expansion, because the universe constantly keeps expanding. But now, because we're ending a 26,000-year-old cycle, we're really at a huge turning point, where we are getting more free will and we have the choice to stop playing out these karmic cycles, basically. But you also have the choice to continue to play those karmic cycles if you want to. So again, it's all a choice at the end of the day. Everything is a choice. You are a powerful being. You have sovereignty, so remember that. Always remember yourself that, okay? So one of the things as well that I wanted to share with you guys is that we have 2 spots left for our mentorship program. So the mentorship program is starting the 21st of March, and we have 2 spots left. So if you want to join a mentorship program, it's basically geared towards people who have already been on their journey for a while now. It's not really for people who are starting their journey. So you're going to get advanced alchemy, astral traveling, past life accessing techniques. Like literally, you're going to get really advanced techniques. It's a 4-month journey. It's gonna be awesome. We have such an amazing group of people. I feel like we're the X-Men or something. It's just such a good group of people from around the world. So if you want to get more information, learn about what we'll do, there's so many more details, but it's really advanced techniques for healing, for psychic abilities, like for alchemy, and so many other amazing things. So I added that in the description of this video as well if you're interested in that. And just remember to drink a lot of water today. Be gentle with yourself. Again, release any excess energy that you may be holding on to into the core of the earth, because we are in Pisces season. Pisces is super emotional, so just remember to release that excess energy, and just be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself. Just like you're sending love to all the people around the world, remember to send love to yourself as well, and to remember, don't absorb, instead be an energy radiator and send out that beautiful light that you have inside. I hope to see you guys. The next event that we're hosting is the Shadow Work class. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so powerful. Like I used to see, back when I had anxiety and depression and insomnia, I actually went to see a therapist, and honestly, I've seen several therapists throughout my life, and the techniques that they use don't work that well, because they're only working on 5% of your brain, which is the conscious mind. That's why people are in therapy for so many years, because therapists are only trained to work with the conscious mind. That's why change takes so long, because you're only working on 5% of your memories and of your brain, of your personality. But through alchemy, through meditation, you're able to access the remaining 95% of your brain. So this shadow work class is really going to go into really looking at what are the parts of yourself that you reject. Why do you keep attracting the same toxic bosses, coworkers, or relationships? And because those are things that you need to heal. So this is intended for you to go inside and learn how to recognize your blocks, how to heal your blocks, and also how to learn how to unconditionally love and accept yourself, because that is really the foundation of ascension. Unconditional love and acceptance, that is the foundation of the 5th dimension. So any being, a lot of us, our community is mostly in the 4th and 5th and 7th dimensions, the Golden Age alchemy community, right? And the thing that prevents people from going from 4th to 5th dimension is judgment. We're constantly judging. But one key thing is that we're also constantly judging ourselves. So this is where this shadow work class comes up, to learn how to accept yourself unconditionally and love yourself, because that is truly how you're going to attract the right people in your life, the right friends, and the right partner, and just the right environment overall. It affects all aspects of your being. So if you're interested in that, again, the description, that's just a tiny bit. There's so much more with shadow work, but if you want to learn more about it, you can click the link in the description of this video. And I can't wait to connect with you guys at the next Soul Family Friday. Again, that's going to be on March 19th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Remember to click the notification bell so that you get this reminder. Also, if you subscribe to our channel and you comment on any of our videos, we're actually doing a giveaway, and we're going to give away a beautiful pyramid. Okay, these are activated organite pyramids, and these help to transmute the energy in your home and your office, etc. So a lucky alchemist is going to be receiving one of these. All you have to do is subscribe and comment on the video, and you'll be entered to win. And the winner will be announced when we reach 7,777 subscribers. So good luck to everyone, and also to everyone having a birthday. Happy birthday to all the Pisces alchemists out there. Happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing start to New Year. And I'll see you guys either next Saturday for the Shadow Work class, or March 19th for the Soul Family Friday. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. Bye.